That noise is horrible.
Too bad. I like it. So, hello, Faye. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Liam. How are you guys? Now, tonight, our trusty little helper is off today because she turned 37 and I told her she could have the day off. So, we're on our own. If we see any guppies, we have to try to eliminate them ourselves. So, on that note, as usual, you know that we go through the list of people one at a time. And Faye, since you're first, and hello, Patty, and Jocelyn, we will pull cards as we go. And Cynthia. So Faye, Elaine, Liam, Patty, Jocelyn, Cynthia, and Shar.
Hi.
Well, Faye, let's have a look for you. Oh, I don't like that card. Look, just a minute. I found a card for you, Faye. Look at this. You have the Strength card. My camera's out of whack. And this is all about being strong and being loud. And today is International Women's Day. Is that today or was that yesterday? Okay, so I'm a day late, but we'll still count it. And so, Faye, we're just going to say have a fantastic day. You have lots of inner strength. The figure 8 tells me that what you have put out into the universe is coming back around you, and that take your time. Don't rush anything. I know we'll get down to the names. Don't start calling names before we get to them.
I was just sending messages.
Okay, Elaine's next. Penelope.
I am just shuffling for you, Miss Elaine. There we go. The 4 of Earth, Elaine. Time to ground yourself. Gather in your inner strength. Start preparing yourself for your next journey. I like this card because this card is sort of like, if you look behind, there's all this stuff for a cat's journey. I know it looks almost like the cat is hoarding, but you know, the cats tend to pick through what they do and don't need. And that's where you are right now. Picking through what you do and don't need and moving on to the next phase of your life.
All right. So Liam, you are next. Ooh, Liam. The Lover's card. I love this card because it's not about people falling in love. It's about people, I don't know why. Yeah. It's about people working in unison together. Okay. So you and Heather may be doing something together that is going to take literally like a tug of war. You're pulling one way, she's pulling the other, but the truth of the matter, you're both on the same page. So stop opposition to each other and have a listen and see what's going on, because the two of you are definitely working for the same common goal, and it's just a matter of figuring out how to put it into play. Okay, Patty's next.
Patty, are you familiar with the story about William Tell and the steady hand and the arrow? This is sort of like a time when, okay, honey, we all challenge authority. We all challenge where we are in life. And if you really look at this cat, it's got attitude, like, go ahead and mess with me. And that's great. But remember, never in a fight bite off more than you can chew. Because, you know, as straight as an arrow can be shot, sometimes there can be a little havoc. I mean, you're not in trouble or anything, but the 2 of Earth cat is saying, like, you know, maybe take a step back from that attitude and just breathe. Yes, the other person warrants attitude. But I mean, sometimes it's the braver person that says, okay, don't shoot the arrow. Let's just stop.
But then an arrow is a quiver of information too.
In
so
this
it could be.
Not so much.
Okay. So Jocelyn. Hello. Jocelyn, you have the 3 of Cups, which is celebration. And this is normally celebrating a birth, a wedding, an anniversary. It can be a bridal shower. It could be celebration because you just got a new job and it's really exciting. And so they're saying take time to be with your friends. Okay, mask, obviously, if you need it. But just take time to be with your friends and celebrate. Celebrate life. Shara's next.
Hey, Shar. Shar, this is the death card, and this isn't about dying. This is about rebirth, reconnection. It's also there are spirits trying to speak to you from the lights, and we know who those spirits are. But this is also being told that now it's time to cast off the old shell and to move forward with a new beginning. That doesn't mean that we forget or that we have to pretend that what happened didn't happen. But now it's time to be that newer, stronger, braver person and grasp onto that excitement of life.
Okay, and I know that those cards Penelope are using are the cat cards, but Shar, I saw a white wolf coming towards you, and I don't know if that's, well, obviously spirit, but I feel like you're also protected by a white wolf. Okay, so I have Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Wow. Last time I talked to you, I sort of remember saying something about we have to monitor our money and stuff. And look at this. Maybe if you feel lucky, you should play the lottery, but don't go crazy, once in a while when you feel lucky. But this is a little bit of balancing money because as you can see, there's a center of money, the tree of money, but there's all this other money falling around it. So maybe this is also about getting a job and that you'll start to put money away and towards things that you want to see. So I am going to say that there is a very good chance that a new position or a new job or just a job is coming towards you and you should be looking at it. Okay, Orville's next.
Orville, I know this card looks a little bit rough. The Ten of Sky, and you see the storm and all that stuff going on. But this card is also about being a survivor, knowing that no matter what you face, no matter what you're doing, that you've got this. You know how to get back on your feet, survive the storm, and move forward. Also, I sort of get the idea that you're supposed to be picking up a few more crystals than the ones you already have in your collection. And if you can find some black quartz, that would be a really good idea for you. Black or smoky quartz. It absorbs all negative energy and also protects you and heals you.
All right. Now he also asked for his sister Dolly and husband Cameron. So I'm going to do Dolly. You can have Cameron.
Okay.
Dolly, look at this. New starts, new beginnings. Ace of Cups. This is emotional happiness, things falling into place for you, that your cup floweth over. It's always going to flow and it will go in many different directions. And so enjoy the idea that what you put your mind to, you can achieve. That's what this card also says for me. A new adventure and new home for you as well.
And what was his husband's name?
Cameron.
So Cameron, I know it feels like that you've been in some really, really tight corners, but you can choose to walk away. You don't have to engage when everybody else is snarling at you. You can just walk away, and if you can walk away for a little bit, better and brighter things are just around the corner. And to have a little faith that you have the strength and courage of conviction to get away from the negative things and the negative lifestyle habits that many of us develop as we travel, and to build a newer, stronger future together.
All right. So next is our cousin Sandy. And Sandy, I just out of curiosity, Sandy, am I correct when I think that Cassandra's birthday is the same day as yours or pretty close to it? And I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I'm going to ask you, and maybe you can answer later. But hey, Cuz, you have a decision to make. And What I like about the swords is it's all about communication, but this decision is going to be based on trusting your instincts. Now, this could be a decision as to whether or not work related or whether or not you're going to change house again. So trust your instincts. When I look at this card, the bird is blindfold and he's standing on a two-edged sword and he's not being cut or anything. So I think that your decision will be fairly easy to make when you decide to do it. Okay. So next is Mastora and Mr. Khan. So if you want to pull both, you can.
I'll do Nestora. You can do Mr. Khan.
All right.
This is the pregnant couple, right?
Well, yeah, just one of them's pregnant.
So right now it feels like there's a whole bunch of stuff going on and it's sink or swim time. But the truth is it's just swim time, honey. It's time to relax, time to let go of any of the tensions in your life. To me, water always symbolizes a release of tension and a time to relax, and even maybe a little time to stop the nesting, to stop everything, and just enjoy being yourself. And a period where there isn't another layer of responsibility. So I would recommend, I'm not sure if you swim, but if you can get near some water, even if it's just to soak your feet once in a while, and take some time, honey. Take some time just to breathe before the next rush of waves comes in.
Yeah. Mr. Khan, you have the Nine of Cups, and this is achieving dreams, desires. But this is also, as you can see, something bright on the horizon for the two of you. And so for you, it could be that you're taking time out of work and just enjoying family life while the baby's still young. And it's also about celebrating family too. So to me, this is all about good news. And I'm not sure which one of the two of you have a headache right now, but whoever it is, please get that checked. Okay, so next is Aaliyah.
Well, hello, darling.
No, sorry, I lied. It's Cheyenne.
Either way. Okay, first, I'm trying to find a nice way to say this. So, sweetheart, sometimes we have one too many choices and it's hard to pick the right one. And this talks about being careful that you don't burst your own bubble by thinking that that person, that goal. Now, get the idea this is related to either to a person more than a goal, that everything that is bright and shiny is not always gold or silver.
So who's that message for?
Cheyenne.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Because I said Aaliyah first, so I'm just checking.
Cheyenne.
Okay.
And try not to get caught up in the bright and the shininess, okay?
Sorry, one light went, so I had to turn on another. Sort of like one idea, and then you get another. Okay, Aaliyah. Stop looking back and turn around and look forward. Whatever behind you is done, finished, time to move forward. It's also about accepting offers being made to you and being open to change. May seems to be a month where you're going to be shifting and changing quite a bit. So just go with the flow. Don't try to fight it. Okay. Sandra is next. Sandra Murray. Hello, Sandra Murray. It's always nice to see you actually get on the show.
Hi, Sandra. The Five of Fire. You know, this card makes me think that you've got a lot of angst going around you, and it is time for you to take a step back as well from the angst and there's like Do you know when we were kids and everybody had that one person that they wanted to be the friend of? And if they weren't your friend, like if you made friends with this person, this Mr. or Mrs. Popularity when you were a kid, all these people were being kind of like snide and catty and gossipy. This is a time for you to ignore that and realize that you deserve to be friends with anyone you want to be, and devil be damned whether people understand it or not.
Well, that's true. Okay, Elaine says, awesome. Thanks, Penelope. We got some awesome news. Well, I got it on Friday and hubby got it last night. So I could make a really smart ass comment about that, but I'll just leave it. Okay, Patty says, no, I'm not. Then she says, thank you. So I don't know what was said. I don't remember what was said. So next is Lorene, Kathy, Rye, or R-Y-E. That's Rye, right?
I think so.
Amanda, Jay, and Jessica, and Cheyenne. All right. So Lorene, hi. You got the sun. Just a minute. Is there a gentleman around you by any chance who's passed over, like a dad, a brother? When I pulled the card, the first thing I thought of was to tell you I'm okay. That, and I don't think it's a son. That even though I'm not here on earth, I'm still present inside your life. That's what I'm supposed to say to you, Lorraine. Okay, so I will just hand that on. That's exactly how I heard it. But it's a gentleman. I don't feel it's a woman. It feels too much like a man, like that energy, unless you had a female who was very dominant in her approach of life. But it feels like a man who's telling you that even though they're not present, they still are there and keep moving forward. So you have Kathy.
Hi, Cassie. I hope you're doing well. So, Cassie, the 8 of Fire. First, the only thing I can think of when I see this card is slow down, girl. Just slow down. You know those cats that have this, what people call the zooms or my Bailey? Just all of a sudden, it's like chaos reigns. And they get so wound up, like Bailey does, that the next thing you know, there's a plant knocked over, there's a dish broke, there's water all over the place, and you need to slow down a step. If you're so busy rushing around with excitement, first you're going to hurt yourself, mentally, physically, or spiritually, and second, you're going to have all that mess to clear up. Just slow down, make a plan. You know, it's okay once the plan is established to get the zoomy excitement, go dance in the rain to Bob's Secret. But right now, make the plan.
Made me think of Fred Astaire as he's dancing in the rain, grabs the light post and clicks his heels. Okay, so Rye, hi. You have the 2 of Cups, which normally indicates a relationship, whether you're in one or going into one, but it's the reignitement of a relationship. It's like sort of fanning the flames to get the fire to burn a little bit more. But when I look at relationships, I don't actually stop to think of boy, girl, boy, girl, boy. I also think of friends. Friends can be our relationships as well. And so it's nurturing the relationship. It's keeping it alive. It's keeping the communication between the 2 of you going so that the relationship, no matter where you go in the world, and if you stop talking, when you come back together, you're still the same people. You just aged. Okay. And that could be the message is someone from your past is coming forward. You guys are the same people. You just aged. Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. The Earth King, strong and authoritative. You've got you have an opportunity, not just for a new beginning, but a chance to shine in leadership. You might even be offered in the next little while a course that helps you be a better leader. And if that opportunity comes up, like a workshop in the mountains or something like that, take it. It would be really beneficial for you.
Okay. So Jay, you have the Two of Coins, and this is learning how to balance money. And it's not just about balancing money, it's what you put out there comes back towards you. So it's a way you communicate as well. And they're just saying to take time to balance, to be careful of what you're saying out loud, because it could come back. Yeah, I should be listening to that too. It could come back to bite you in the ass. So all they're saying is pay attention to your words, your tones, what you're saying, but also to know that you're supposed to be balancing money as well as yourself. Okay. Jessica is next.
Jessica, this is the beginning of something. And also to quit waiting. You know, ever heard that expression that you put a light in the window, like a candle in the window, and you light it for someone because you're waiting? It's time to let go of what it is or who it is that you are waiting for. Time to take a step back and let it go.
Okay. Cheyenne, hello. She says it's been a while. Well, Cheyenne, for two things. One, I hear Elvis Presley in my head singing Going to the Chapel and I'm going to get married. And this card normally represents an engagement and a marriage coming towards you. So it could be someone you know getting engaged. It could be yourself getting engaged. Sort of think you have to have a boyfriend first. But it's also exciting news. That's what it comes down to. You've got some really good news coming towards you. Be ready. You may have to pack a bag really fast because you're going somewhere. And I still hear him singing, Going to the Chapel and I'm going to get married. Okay. So Tracy says, thank you, Jeannie. For Jeannie and Brandon, I'll let you pull for both of them.
Jeannie, beware of bright, shiny things because they might not be just bright, shiny things. They might burn. And, you know, some of us like to play with fire. There's the expression. Some of us like to play with fire. Don't. You know, don't poke the bear. Don't, unless you're willing to accept the blisters on your hand, try a more delicate approach. I mean, that doesn't mean that you can't challenge authority or speak your mind. Diplomacy. So you don't get the backwash. And who is the other person?
Her husband, Brandon.
Brandon, it's time to start taking care of your health. Time to start getting up. I don't want to, I'm being told that your emotional balance is a bit out, that you need to be able to take care of your emotional and your physical health. You need to watch your cholesterol and you need to spend, and I hate saying that you need, but this is actually, I'm being told, you need to learn to just relax and unwind and take care of your health. You can't take care of anyone else if you don't take care of yourself first.
Okay. So, Char, yes, Penelope, I believe, did your reading, and it was about a cat and spirit and moving on. And I saw a white wolf attached to it. Mastora, Mr. Khan got the 9 of Cups, which meant he's moving in the right direction. And Penelope, do you remember what you said about her? Something about her relaxing, taking time, go swimming, put her feet in the water.
Where's your card? Taking time and to enjoy before things get really tense, taking care of yourself. Like if you could put your feet in the water or go for a swim or something like that, just to be able to calm yourself down and prepare, rest up for the next part of this adventure.
Okay. And Cindy will be right with you. But Sandy, that is why I was thinking of Michael, and I was going to tell you Michael was saying hello. So he celebrated his birthday. So you know. Okay. Okay, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. I don't know if we've seen you before, but maybe, or it's been a while. Cindy, you have the Eight of Swords, which normally tells me that people feel like they're trapped in a situation and they have a hard time getting out of it. But the Eight of Swords is an illusion. Okay, so if you feel like you're trapped in something and you want to get out of it, it's up to you just to open the space and slip through, whether it's sideways, whether you do a gymnastic kind of move to get out of it. But they're saying there isn't anything you're really trapped in, that you can move forward because you have the opportunity to do so. So sometimes when I think of this, I think about being trapped in a job that you don't like anymore and you really want to move away from it and you want to move forward, or you want to make some sort of change around employment, but you hesitate because, better a bird in hand than no bird at all. And they're saying that you can make the changes. It's going to be up to you. Okay. So Orville says, thank you, ladies. His sister and brother-in-law saw, thanks. Cynthia, I think that's clapping. Mastor, thank you. Cheyenne, all right, haha, thanks. Sandra Murray, thank you. Mary is yours.
Mary, you've got a lot of obstacles you've been facing lately, and I want you to know that the obstacles you think you are facing, you're able to get through them. The thing is, think of the candles there. Even think of swords, and candles and swords make me always think of the same thing. So you can't always predict how to get past the last candle, the last obstacle in a path. You only can start with the first one. Think of these obstacles, these challenges, kind of like a maze, and you're going to find your way through if you slow down, put away the panic, and just take a moment to breathe and know that you can do this. You can do this without being burnt.
Okay. So now I know what Patty meant when she said she didn't know. The William Tell story, where he put an apple on the head and shot the arrow. That's the right story,
Yes,
right?
that's the story.
So that's the story. Cheyenne says, thank you. I'll be messaging later because I'd like to explore on that topic. I don't remember what the topic was. Hello, Jeanette. We haven't seen you for a while. Jeanette, you have the Wheel of Fortune. And I like the card because you're in the driver's seat. You're the one who makes that wheel go in the direction you want it to. It's totally up to you. So take the time, move forward. But that's also sort of like, think that you're circling the wagons. And this could be that you're going to be meeting up with someone that you're not always that friendly with. So I'm just going to say, go ahead, circle the wagons, but everything is working out better than you anticipate. Okay. Kathy says, laugh out loud. No excitement in her life right now. To slow down, taking it one day at a time. Hello, Carol. And then Amanda said, thank you. We've got two Amandas.
We did, and we read, they both found the same message helpful.
Okay, yeah, because you read for Amanda R.A., so Amanda K. Well, if the message fit, you keep it. Okay, and so one's registered for a course in Cochrane in May, and the other one is getting a new job. She started a new job in February. Yay! Excellent. Hello, Lily. Oh, wait a minute, Carol. Carol, don't let me forget Carol. And then Lily and Tammy. Meant question mark, not exclamation point. And I think we have another. Now we have another Kathy. So Lily, Kathy, another Kathy, and Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how it goes. So I'll grab Carol. Carol, the moon. This is take time to regenerate yourself, to relax, because it's going to get really busy for you and you're going to find yourself running off your feet. Also, I would say if you're able to do any kind of light stretching, this is the time to start it, and to keep your body in motion and to watch your nutritional value. Okay, Lily's next.
Hey, Lily. Lily, despite the challenges around you, take every step forward with confidence. I know D'Arcy always has something else to say about the small cat possibly being dropped in the brink. But this, here's this cat, and they're absolutely confident that they can take care of the people they love, or in this case, the cat that he loves, and move forward knowing that no matter how big or deep or wide the obstacle is, you've all the skill and all the talent, and you should by now have all the confidence to overcome anything. So believe in yourself. There's a whole story attached to it, and one day I'll send you out a message. But the long and the short of it, one of my best pieces of advice came from our brother Jim, and he once said to me, we were kids, if you believe in you half as much as I believe in you, you can fly. But what he was really trying to say is that I could do anything. They, ironically enough, have been the most powerful words to this day that anyone has ever said to me. So I want you to take that message to heart. Literally believe in yourself just half as much. And honey, you can face anything.
Yep. So Tammy, hi. You have the 5 of coins, and this is about nesting. This is about rearranging, redeveloping, and this is about your home. Okay, so it could be that you're downsizing. It could be that you're moving things out you no longer need. You could just be storing things, but take your time doing it. Don't rush into it. Make sure that you look at it and look at the value in it. Is it emotional value or is it financial value? And if you're not going to hold on to it, then why not put it up for sale somewhere someone else may want it? Or if you're like me, I just give everything away. So I really think it's important that you take time as you downsize or as you nest. So Holly's next.
Holly, you got the tower, and the tower always tends to make some people really, really nervous, but I love the tower. It may feel like you've just come through or you're going through a period where everything is falling down around you. But the beauty of the tower is the tower talks about change. It talks about rebuilding. Think about a tower or a building that our brother Sean is into
Demolition.
And I think it's the coolest thing to watch a demolition of a building, because they knock it down to the very ground and then they rebuild it into something else that's useful, functional, beautiful to look at, or an eyesore depending on where it is. But the point is, everything starts on a level field again. So as things go crashing down, don't think of it as failure. Don't think of it as something that is going to be hard to recover from. It's a whole new even playing field. Yeah. You get to figure out how to rebuild it now.
Jeanette says thank you. She likes being in the driver's seat. Carol said thank you. She's relaxing in Mexico. Why didn't you take me, Carol? And Shara said thank you. She'll go back and rewatch. Lily says thank you. And Tammy says thank you. You are great. So next we have Lovely Cut Knife, and we have Christina. So I'll do Lovely. Lovely. The 8 of Cups is normally walking away from things that no longer need to be in your life. So that means that you're not going to look back and say, what if I had done this? You're going to look back and say, well, I'm really glad I left. So keep that in mind. That's what's going on in the next 6 weeks or so. You're just going to be walking away from things and people and material items that you no longer need. And it's not a bad thing. So next is Christina.
Hi, Christina, the fire kitten. Now I actually have a picture of one of my cats, my black and white tuxedo. His name is Jester, and he is sheer trouble, girl. We're talking mischief one step up. D'Arcy's even gotten to meet him now. And I'm sure she'll agree he's mischief. So one of the things he loves to do when there is a lit candle, he is like a moth drawn to a down flame, and he is bound and determined to see if he can flick that flame or knock that candle over. Be careful. You could get your hands burnt. Metaphorically, literally. But mischief and curiosity are a wonderful thing. A little bit of caution in the next little while. Discipline and caution your thoughts. As pretty and as shiny as the flame is, it can burn.
That is true.
Or in Jester's case, he damn near burnt a section of the mantle when he got singed and he got angry and he threw the candle off.
Yes, I think we all love our fur babies. And I don't know if you can hear the one screaming in the background here, but she thinks it's dinner time and it's not even 7:00. Oh, wait, she's right. It is 7:00. Someone's late, 6 minutes late, giving her dinner. Oh, there goes Penelope. Okay.
There we go.
So we have Michelle from Kansas. Hello,
Yes.
Michelle from Kansas. Welcome to the
that.
show. You have the 8 of coins, and this is the artistic card or artist card, and it's about craftsmanship. It's about putting your name to something that you truly believe in it, whether you're signing a petition or whether you're creating a piece of art. It's all about what you believe in. It's your belief system, and you are amazing, and it's really important for you to remember that you're amazing. And one of the things I want to say for everyone who's on the show, whether it's male or female, is we are all amazing because inside of all of us is a little goddess that just God that needs to be worshipped. So just remember that. It will keep you going.
What's that couple? All of a sudden I hear the husband going, she said I'm a god. Just remember that.
Yeah, well, she's the goddess. And and we have, Michelle, you're welcome. We have Alana, this is Alana. So she's all yours.
Alana, there are surprises and celebration coming. I think that there is a possibility that somewhere in the next little while there's like a wedding announcement, a birth announcement. There's some kind of celebration with.
Go ahead and finish, and then I want you to hold that card up again.
Go ahead. You're not going to wait.
No, I will. Finish what you're saying to Alana first.
Go ahead.
No.
I lost my thought.
Okay, so there you go. See, we're all goddesses. Look, they're celebrating. They were putting off sparklers for us. So that card says it all.
So, as D'Arcy said, celebration, a possible wedding, some kind of ceremony to go to. So keep your ears, eyes, and mind open.
All right. So Shar asked if Shamira can have a card, and I picked the Hierophant. This is about education. And there is never a time in our life that we cannot learn something. Even if we are stubborn and we stick our feet in the sand and hold on tight and say, no, no, no. Education. So every day you're learning something new, and hold the memories because there may be a time that you can use that for yourself later in life. So now we have Catherine, our niece.
Catherine, new beginnings. In these new beginnings, try not to set the world too much on fire, but you know what? Set the world on fire a bit. You're amazing. You're strong, capable. And I don't know why I'm going to say this, but for God's sakes, quit thinking you are too old for anything. There is no such thing as being too old for anything, unless you are literally ashes to ashes or buried in the ground somewhere. But by then, it's too late to be too old for anything because you've got a new birth going along anyways. So new beginnings. Set the world on fire with your passion, with your light. And I get a feeling there's a little bit of grief coming for you, your sister, and Faye. But I want you guys to remember that, that too is part of a new beginning.
Yeah. Well, I think that's our last person for the evening. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. I am going to go eat some more ice cream cake with my daughter, since it is her birthday and we are celebrating. It's been an all-day celebration, and it'll be an all week. So we'll get to have dinner again on Saturday. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us. We really do enjoy having you on the show.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. Happy birthday again to Ashley. Enjoy your cake. Enjoy your dinner. And Nasalama. Go in light. Blessed be.
May love, peace, joy, happiness, and prosperity find you all in mysterious ways. Blessed be, everyone. Have a good night. And Carol, remember, sunscreen.